welcome. Adrenaline Volleyball is here day one at the Triple Crown NIT. We're here with our two interns.
I'm Ajani Teeler, and I'm a journalism major at the University of Kentucky.
My name is Pegdon Kong, but I go by PK, and I'm also a communications major at the University of Louisville.
We have lots of highlights, interviews, and a whole bunch of interaction for today. So what are you guys most excited about?
I'm just looking forward to seeing a whole lot of competition. I mean, coming to club tournaments as a kid, it's one of my favorite things, just get up in the morning and just go compete. So I'm ready to see a bunch of young, hungry athletes go get it.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to see some kids having fun. This is a fun tournament to be a part of, and it's really competitive, and so I'm excited to see it play out.
We'll be right back after we hear from one of our sponsors.
Introducing Hour-a-thon, the fastest, easiest way for groups to raise money. Hour-a-thon is a 1-hour text and call-a-thon. There are no emails, no apps, no logins, and no personal information to input or share. The whole fundraising event lasts just 60 minutes, and you get paid in 48 hours once it's over. Thousands of groups of all sizes across the U.S. have used Hour-a-thon to raise millions of dollars in just 1 hour. Contact us today to start your own Hour-a-thon fundraiser.
Hi, I'm Jaden Hartsfield.
And I'm Kennedy Creighton.
And this is the 16U Day 1 highlight.
All right, guys, PK and Z here, and our next segment is called Sights and Sounds. So follow us along as we take a tour around the convention center.
Get some exposure for the lovely sport of volleyball. The lovely sport of volleyball. I see his parents right now in the coach sighting. Sorry, excuse me. I'll talk to these girls in the green, I was going to say. We got a lovely team over here sitting in green. We'll pop by.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're with Adrenaline Volleyball. Introduce yourselves and where you guys are from.
I'm Miller McDonald, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. Savannah Ivy, Frisco, Texas.
Frisco, Texas. I'm from Grand Prairie, Texas. Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how smelly are your knee pads?
Probably a 9.
Who has the worst smelling knee pads on the team?
Probably
What do you have to say
me.
about that?
I agree with them. I probably should bleach them or something.
You should probably do that. All right, go Texas girls. Good luck. See you guys later. Good luck.
Move, we're rolling. More people we know, just keep on moving. We keep on moving. It's not a club tournament if you don't have a row of dads just standing there. No. All iPad stands. There's not many group in the world than volleyball dads. Boom. 2022 U.S. Club Rankings Top 100. Is your club up here? Mine? No, is yours? I'm going to claim Manchester United. My club is right there. Well, actually, there's no. I don't think South Dakota made the cut. Yeah, no. And we did not. But no, that's on there. Yeah, that is okay. We're in court 5 right now. Live from 5. What'd you say?
Hello. Can you state your name and club for me?
State your name and your club.
I'm Bellamy Buse, and we play for Idaho Crush. I'm Tennessee Fry. And we play for Tennessee Fry.
Costa?
Would you rather play the #1 team at 8 in the morning or have a tiebreaker at midnight?
#1 team at 8 in the morning.
Good. We love a competitor. We love a competitor.
Do you play for Kentucky?
I do.
Yeah.
She
I
plays
was at
for
the
Louisville.
camp. Yeah.
Go Cards.
Yeah.
Big cards. Yeah. Awesome.
All right, have a good one. Good luck.
Good luck with this tournament. All right.
This is fun. It is fun. What do we have over here? What do we got over here? I see the decal and stickers on the floor. Yeah. I want to zoom in. Get all that. Sights right there. Let's get sights. Things we love to see.
State your name and club for me.
Delaney and T Street.
What is it like being here at one of the biggest club tournaments that AAU volleyball has to offer?
It's a good honor.
It is very honorable. You winning today?
Yeah,
What time did you get here this morning?
Yeah, what time did you get here this morning?
7:30.
7:30.
Very early.
It's a 9 to 5 right there. That's a real job.
9 to 5 right there. Keep working hard.
Good
Have
luck
fun.
this weekend.
One of my favorite.
What's up, guys? Sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
It's really scary to sit here and snack on things. What you eating right now?
Uncrustable.
Uncrustable. What flavor is it?
Strawberry's the best one.
Really?
Strawberry
I'm a grape
over
girl.
grape.
I'm
No.
a grape girl, you know? Ooh,
You've never lived until you've eaten strawberry jelly.
Having fun so far today?
Okay, is that the ultimate club volleyball snack? Uncrustable? After a match, what's number one?
Yeah, you gotta go with some sort of
Some
candy.
type of candy?
Gotta go with
Do you
some-
guys
is that
drink
your favorite?
smoothies? When I played club, we...
Mango.
There you go.
What's Maui? Maui Wowie?
Yeah.
All right, good luck, guys.
Good luck to you guys.
I'm like, we pretty much already went down this side. So let's go back to the dark side. Let's see what's going on over there. This is fun though. Whoa.
Introduce yourselves and what club you play for. Okay.
I play for Houston Juniors.
Houston Juniors, what's your name?
Cindy.
Cindy? Okay.
I'm Kennedy and I play for Houston Juniors.
Bianca, Houston Juniors.
Claire, Houston Juniors.
So, what's it like being at one of the biggest tournaments club volleyball has to offer?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So lit.
So
Crazy.
We're having so much fun.
Okay, I heard someone, I don't know who said it, someone said that Dallas was better than Houston. What do you guys have to say about that? I said it. By the way, I said that. I'm from Dallas.
Absolutely not. You lied.
Sorry, I'm rocking with H-Town on this one.
You guys have Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce. Okay.
All right, good luck to you guys.
Good luck, guys. Phew. Guys, we just walked around the whole convention center and got a bunch of sights and sound clips, and we're excited for you to see it.
Right now, we are joined by, I said it on social media, and I'm going to stand by it, the hardest working man in volleyball, I think, Chris Fitzgerald of Prep Dig.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I work for a website and event company called Prep Dig, and we're here to watch everybody. So we started in 2018 and started with 2 states, Wisconsin and Nebraska. Now we're covering in 21 states and are now covering kids nationally. So I came here probably in 2018 and saw the start of it, and now we have 3 riders and probably a few more coming in to take a look at it as well.
Well, I talk about what your travel schedule does, because jokingly, but just you are on the road constantly and you're in these gyms as much as the clubs are.
Yeah, I always say I don't have a quiet period like a lot of these Division I coaches do. So we'll start with the smaller regional events when teams get started with their power leagues, with just kind of their warm-ups, their scrimmages. And we go all the way through to nationals, which will be in Chicago at the 4th of July. And with that, it's just nice to see the progression of a lot of these kids, especially from where they are at the start of the season to where they are during the qualifiers in March to where they end up in late June.
And we talked last night, quite a bit about your mission statement and what you try and do. And I enjoy it because, you really are promoting, kids and, a small membership fee, which is more than worth it. We've subscribed for years, the information that we get, but you really, I think, get a relationship with some of the kids from afar, right? You follow their careers,
Yeah.
And now you've been doing it long enough, you're following them through college. That's got to be pretty rewarding.
Oh, yeah. The seniors in college now are the ones that we first started covering, so to kind of follow their path of where they were as 15 and 16-year-olds to when they committed and they would send us messages to, seeing some of them play in the Final Four and knowing that we saw them when they first got started. We really focus on the hyper-local coverage, so it's not just the top 10 in each state. We have rankings that go as far as 100 or 200 per level, and that just goes to a lot of our scouts in our network who go to the summer leagues that are in the hot, stuffy gyms to the big convention center events like this.
And let's talk a little bit, because we get questions. We stopped doing rankings in our little area a couple years ago because, they're polarizing, if you will. But I think you guys, of anybody, focus on your regions and spend more time in your regions than any other publication. You, whether it be Wisconsin, right? Iowa, that you put time and definite thought into it, but what goes into a rankings process?
Yeah, rankings are by far the hardest part of what we do. It's something that I do not take very lightly. So the process for me is being able to reach out to the people that see a lot of players in a lot of various playing fields. So whether it's high school, whether it's club, I send out stuff to get feedback from the club coaches. I also like to see where players are when they're playing in a big high school tournament versus when they're playing in a small club tournament or when they're playing at an open level. But as far as how I rank players and what I tell our scouts is who performs the best at the highest level. And that's something that it can be completely subjective, even based on position. So there is no magic formula. And I also say nobody has ever given an offer or taken an offer away from a prep dig ranking. The biggest thing that is used with our rankings is that for college coaches, it's a really fast way for them to see what club you're playing for and if you're committed or not. So with that, again, like your ranking does not define you. It's simply a tool, which most other sports have. But again, we just want to be a go-to database, whether you're a Division I coach looking for a certain position to even a D3 coach who's like, hey, do you have any seniors who are still uncommitted?
Absolutely. And talk about your new estates and your staff size again. You talked about your scouts and then your main writers. I know Austin is going to be here. We read a ton of his stuff in Nebraska, and he does a great job. I think all of your crew do, but talk about your overall staff.
Yeah, so we really want to have a lead writer in every state that we're in. We do have some writers that double up on states, and it's really interesting how some of the states work. Bob Abels, who's our top writer out of Virginia, he's covering Virginia, Maryland, the D.C. area, even into North Carolina and Virginia, or in West Virginia. So it really depends on the region. Some regions need more scouts than others. We have multiple scouts in Texas because Texas is a country of its own when it comes to volleyball. So, and when I do the national rankings, I seek out feedback from our scouts first because they're the ones who are the experts in their area.
Speaking of Texas, we've watched just a little bit on film. Spears out of Texas and playing Gatorade Player of the Year. We are buying a front row ticket to watch her tomorrow. I'm excited about that because we haven't seen her live before. Yeah,
I mean, she's already worn the USA jersey at the youth level, and it probably won't be very long until she's wearing it with the big kids and the women. So she has a background of parents who know how to play professional sports, and you'll see that with a lot of these players, athletes where their parents were involved in Division I sports and even professional sports. Trent Green, who used to be an NFL quarterback. His daughter Janelle is a very strong setter for Casey Power. And
Cincinnati, right?
Yep, she's going to Cincinnati, and the list goes on. Kari Spears is going to be a very special player. She has a lot of physical gifts, and she was in DC last year playing for Metro, and this year she's playing for TAV, and will be fun to see how it all pans out.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about recruiting and what you've noticed in your time at Prep Dig, how it's maybe changed, how it's gotten more. I mean, volleyball is exploding. Everybody knows that. It's becoming a bigger money situation. Clubs are a serious deal now. Talk about maybe the recruiting game and how it's different than when you started.
Well, when I started, it was you could be 14 and you could get recruited. It was different for me to see high-level college courts being on the 14 or high-level college coaches being on the 14s courts, where now you don't have that anymore. So now with the change in the recruiting rules where they cannot be officially contacted until June 15th after their sophomore year, some people have different opinions, but I like it because I feel like there's less changes that happen in those 2 years from when they get recruited to when they go to the school. But coaches are looking for players that they could get the first time around, but they could also get the second time around.
That's right.
So a lot of it is all about relationships because coaching staffs change, and even for the players, they might commit to a program that changes coaches, and they might follow a coach to another program, or they just might find a different fit. And so I think for a lot of these coaches and a lot of these players, the process doesn't really stop. It's always evolving, and it's always you want to make sure that you're maintaining those relationships even after you commit.
We'll talk about, give us maybe a theme or two that you're looking for going into the Triple Crown starting tomorrow, something you have your eye on or you're interested to see how it shakes out.
For me, I just want to see what the top players look like when they play against each other. I know it's just a snapshot for now, but I like to see patterns. When I do the national rankings, like I want to see what a kid from California looks like against a kid from Chicago, because you don't see a lot of matchups like that very often. So that's what's really nice about Triple Crown, is that you get to see those clubs who play each other that aren't typically going head to head. And when they're in a high pressure situation like this, you really get to see the cream rise to the top.
Awesome. We're going to bring Chris back later this weekend to see his thoughts after the first 2 days of action. But if you aren't subscribing to Prep Dig, I'd encourage you. It is well worth the money. And if you want to learn about volleyball around the country and people that are focused and passionate about their areas, your staff does a great job. So thank you for coming on.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of volleyball nerds, and that's what we do. That's what we talk about. That's what we love. And not only am I excited to see the athletes compete against each other, but what I love about volleyball, it's such an accepting and open community, and it'll be fun to see a lot of the college coaches as well of all levels.
Absolutely. So again, Chris Fitzgerald, Prep Dig main writer. We're going to be back after we hear from our sponsor.
What's up, Agenda Volleyball fans? I'm Z, and that's PK, and we're going to answer some Q&A that people asked us on Instagram.
My favorite part of my work so far today was when we were walking around doing the sights and sounds. They just did a time-lapse of us. We literally just stopped like any random group of people, that was players, moms, dads, and just asked them a bunch of random questions. People got super into it, but it was super like in and out. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, interacting with the kids so far and the parents, they love being here and they love volleyball, so it's been really fun, especially because they kind of recognize us, and so it's not as weird when we're coming up to them and being weird. So
I would say what made me confident in my decision in choosing Louisville was just how I felt on their campus from the jump. I mean, when I got there, I just genuinely felt like I was at home. The girls welcomed me in like I was already one of them. And after I took a couple of other visits, I just found myself always comparing them to Louisville and what Louisville had to offer. And at the end of my recruiting process, I just ended up canceling like 2 more visits. I was like, I'm not holding out on Louisville anymore. Like, they're on my mind. I just got to go with it. It's just one of those gut feelings where it's like, if you never know.
yeah, my answer, it seems cliche, but everyone says like the people, but the people at Kentucky are some of the best people ever. And I made it a point to watch practice when I went on my visits, and the practice that I watched at Kentucky had some of the most incredible players and so high level in competition. I was like, I want to be a part of that, and it hasn't failed me yet, so it's been awesome.
I feel like for me at least, the emotions usually come before or after the match. While you're in it, I mean, it's just like, it's game day. Yeah. It's just another game day. And I got asked this question actually, because after we played in the NIT a couple weeks ago, they're like, what was that like playing like the biggest stage ever? And I genuinely compared it to being at a club tournament, because it's loud. There are people everywhere. There are lights everywhere. And granted, it's only one game going on versus like 80, but that's just the feel of it. And I don't know, man. It's just like,
I think like originally before the game starts, it's kind of like, God, I want to perform well. It's a lot of pressure, but I guess feeling that kind of pressure makes you feel a lot of gratitude, because that's the kind of position you want to be in when we were playing here at this tournament. And so it's a lot of fun to compete at that high of a level, and it's a lot of pressure, but pressure is a privilege, and so it's awesome to compete in that way.
I was 13, 14?
12. I was 12 years old, and not good.
I wasn't either, but look at us now.
Look at us now. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
What's up, guys? I'm Z here with the Adrenaline Volleyball, and we're here with our first athlete, Bailey Warren. Bailey, tell us about the strengths of your game.
For me, just like staying confident in my swinging, seeing spots on the court, just making sure like doing what I know, not trying to add anything different, just staying confident in what I know.
What's it like playing for Houston Skyline?
It's fun. It's very like family. You always have someone like behind your back pushing you. Everyone's there for you, so you don't ever feel like
Lonely?
Yeah, like lonely, like by yourself. Someone's always there for you. So.
For sure. This is obviously a really big recruiting weekend. There's coaches everywhere. How is it, and how do you handle the pressure of playing in front of all these coaches?
I don't think about it too much. Like I said, just doing what I know how to do, not adding anything, acting like they're not there. I know they're there, but just acting like they're not.
For sure.
What do you have a goal for this weekend at all, or like anything you're looking forward to?
I have goals for myself, like technique-wise, just working on and then like being smarter, mixing it up shots, because I tend to swing a lot, so I like mixing it up, tipping, mixing it up, and then passing and just like not so tense, I guess, just staying relaxed through the whole weekend. So
For sure.
All right, and then last one, how do you feel club volleyball is preparing you for the next level?
Teaching me like coaching, like scheduling, I guess, timing, just like organized. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah.
Time management for sure. It's going to be important at the next level. Thank you so much, Bailey.
You're welcome.
Good luck the rest of this weekend. What's up, guys? It's Z here with Adrenaline Volleyball, and we're here with Ashley Chavez, an opposite from Kansas City Power. Ashley, right off the bat, I noticed that you're only like 5'9", 5'10". Talk about being undersized and how you use your shots and your vertical to your advantage.
So being undersized is like a lot. So you have to be like strategic. I can never say that word right. But like you have to be strategic and like know the play. You have to talk to your setter about like where you want the ball, because it's like I'm a left-handed. Yeah. So you have to over-communicate every single time. And you have to be smart where the opponent is. Like if you see the blocker, tip it maybe. Like if it's like not hittable, tip it, roll shot it, do anything you possibly can. So yeah.
Yeah, so I've been watching you for a while, and not only are you a stud on the court, but I've noticed that you're so positive. Why is that good?
It's good because it brings the energy up, and like if someone's down, it's going to be like a domino effect. Mm-hmm. So you have to be always smiling, positive, bring people up, and just always say compliment them. Every single time, compliment them. It helps a lot.
Yeah. Is this your first time being here?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
So you've been, where did you play here last year? Kansas City or Utah?
I've been playing, I think it was Kansas City here. I've been playing with Dynasty for like 5 years.
Okay.
So I've kind of like got used to the pressure and everything like that. Yeah.
So how's your team been doing so far?
We've been doing great. We got 3-0. It's amazing right now. Like it's like a whole family. It's very positive. It's very like energetic. So it's nice.
Do you have any like pregame rituals or anything that just like gets you like mentally in the mode before you're about to play?
So I always listen to music, like energetic music every single time. So I could be like prepared on the court and like ready to go. And then with my team, we always like do funny stuff, like do like some TikTok dances. It's like hilarious every single time. We make each other laugh. It's like bonding moments every single day with practice and everything like that.
So you talked about listening to music. What's your go-to song?
I have so many, but I don't know, to be honest.
Do you have a favorite artist?
It's called like Energy Vibes, I think, in my playlist. But
Energy Vibes.
Energy Vibes, yeah.
Right,
Cue Energy Vibes right now.
Energy Vibes right now.
All right, last question. You're from Kansas City, and this is a barbecue state. What is the best barbecue restaurant in Kansas City?
I really don't go to many barbecues, actually, so I have no idea. It's been a long time since I've been in a barbecue.
Do you have a favorite grilled item?
Grilled item? I mean, like steak, maybe,
That's
like
valid.
medium rare steak.
Oh,
That's nice.
That's the way. That's the best way to order your steak, right there.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Guys.
Hello, Adrenaline Volleyball. PK here, and we are here with Jocelyn Samuels, a class of 2028 setter/right side from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So, what's it like, first of all, getting to play a year up with some older girls?
It's very fun, but there's also a lot of challenges, but it's really fun to be able to play with older girls and just have fun on the court with them, off the court too.
So there's over 568 teams here, right? And there's over 400 college coaches here. Are you a little bit nervous about that, or does that not really get to you?
It is nerve-wracking, but once you get on the court, it's just, you kind of get into a zone and you just play as hard as you can, and it's just have fun.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's the whole thing of club. I mean, it's young, it's supposed to be fun, that's the good part of it. But I mean, so you're a setter and a right side. You get like a lot of touches on the ball. I mean, just like talk about what that's like, just like how active you are in your role on your team.
Yes, it's fun to be active a lot and just have a part in every ball or every rally, I guess.
Yeah. What do you think is the hardest part about setting?
I think it's knowing where your hitters are and who's like on at the time and like who to set every time.
And I know like you're still kind of young now, but do you have any like personal goals for yourself this season?
I think just to lead my team and help everyone just, I don't know, have a fun year.
All right, you have it here with Jocelyn.
Thank you, Jocelyn.
What's up, we're doing the volleyball. I'm Ajani Teal here with Carrie Leinbach from Nebraska 1.
Yep. Hi, guys.
What are some of the most important traits of a great libero?
Definitely, you have to be quick. You have to be a team player. You have to be very like hype because you're obviously one of the shortest on the team. You need to shake like every pass off. It's all that mentality. You need to be very flexible, I feel like, and just know that you can do it. Like it's all in your mind, I feel like.
I feel like liberos have to be like the most fearless people. Like if there's no block up, like you just gotta belly up and kind of take it.
For sure.
And so that's what makes you guys the best people on the court.
Right? You get in the big pool. How well, obviously you're playing well today, but how's the season been?
The season's been great. We've been playing pretty high-level teams. We played in 17s and 18s for our power leagues back at home in Nebraska. And we finished top 3 and then like top like championship mostly every time. And we won an 18 open tournament.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta ask. Your sister is a 3-time All-American setter at Midland University.
Yes.
How is it playing and looking up to someone who's played at the highest level? And did you guys fight a lot growing up? Did you admire her?
I definitely admired her. She was like one of my biggest role models. She is very fearless. She has a lot of heart, and she just always tells me to believe in myself.
Tell us about living in Nebraska, maybe the most passionate volleyball state in the country.
I think you can remove the maybe from that statement. I think it's pretty confirmed.
Just talk about how important volleyball is in Nebraska at every level.
Everyone like around like the state talks about how we're a volleyball state. We have Creighton University, but obviously Nebraska is like the #1. And you just have so much pressure in Nebraska because everyone like around there talks about how Nebraska is a volleyball state, all the clubs are very good, and just how there's like always pressure. I feel like, oh, like you're from Nebraska, oh, you must be like good.
Yeah.
And you tell them you are good, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
All right, so we're going to sign off of this. We appreciate talking to you, but for people out there, I just have one question. You followed the Know Her Name series.
Yes.
Do you happen to know at all who might be the next Know Her Name?
I think it's me.
I think it is you. So we gave a spoiler alert. That'll be airing about a week after this, and it's going to be awesome.
Cool.
All right, everybody, if you have a chance to watch Carrie Leinbach and her Nebraska 1 team, you make sure to get out. They're in the challenge match tomorrow to move up to the big pool. Thanks for your time.
Yep.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you.
All right, welcome. And we are here with Logan Parks from Mavs KC 16-1 team. So what position do you play?
I'm a setter outside right side.
What's it like playing 2 very different but very active positions within the sport of volleyball?
It's fun. I get to touch the ball a lot, so it's active. I wouldn't say either is my favorite either, so I like going both ways.
I think that's pretty impressive because growing up, you played one position and you setter, you're a hitter, you're a passer, and it's really cool to see people become volleyball players. Yeah. So you're in one of your biggest recruiting years yet, right now, 16s. Yeah. How do you handle the pressure of all that, the task that comes with responding to emails and all that kind of stuff?
It's a lot. It's hard to keep up with, especially since I play basketball as well. But I think it's fun. I think the competitiveness of seeing people around watching and noticing and starting to look is really fun.
Yeah. What do you think the benefits are of being a double sport athlete?
I think it brings in different aspects of work workouts, and basketball's a lot of running, so that gets me some like cardio and other stuff like that.
Morgan, let's talk. We talked, we didn't know her name way back this fall, and we talked a little bit about the recruiting, and now really starting with this weekend, that's going to start ramping up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? How do you feel going into it? Are you still excited? Are you kind of making a list in your head? Where are you at?
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm making a list in my head. I think, again, it's just the competitiveness and starting to see that stuff really makes me excited for this year and to see where it goes.
Yeah. Talk about your team, how things went today, and how you're playing heading into the Triple Crown.
Yeah, I think we're doing great so far. We started out 3-0, and we're excited to get our crossover match tomorrow and see where that goes, and after that.
I have a question. How does it feel to have a tournament of this caliber and this many people and this many college coaches come to your city? Like this is your home and it's here.
I think it's awesome. I like to see that there's so much competition and from different places, and most teams around the country come here and top teams, so it's really cool to see. Yeah.
I wanted to ask, because we also talked this fall, and you're not big on the social media, a little more reserved, and you just go out and play, right?
Right.
And talk about, that's really important too, that you're just comfortable in your own skin and doing your thing, proving it on the court.
Yeah, I would definitely say I like to prove it on the court. People can talk, but you really just have to prove yourself in the end, so.
The last one I'll wrap up with is I ask everybody, because it still just amazes me, all the talent in Kansas City. And this week we interviewed Reese, right? We're going to watch. You guys play against each other in basketball and volleyball. What is it like having so much, not only talent, but high-end talent, literally 15 minutes from your door?
Yeah, I would say definitely our age group and older age groups, it's cool to look up to people and see what they do, especially having both positions on my side. Like, I like to watch other people of older age groups and both how they play their positions and see it's really cool.
Everybody, this is Logan Parks, one of the top setter/outsides in the class of 2025, Mavs KC. You're going to hear a lot more about her. We'll be back after this break.
Thanks, Logan.
Thank you.
Awesome, Logan.
Thank you so much. Killed it.
All right, guys, PK here with the next NIT segment, and we have some team interviews, so I'll have everybody state their name.
I'm Anna Fish. I'm Gracie Eibel.
I'm Ella Askin.
And we play for Kiva. What team?
15 Red.
All right, so you guys do play for Kiva in the city of Louisville. What was it like getting to support a really just prestigious club and, just like college experience in that area? What's it like just being in an area where people love volleyball?
It's really cool because you get a lot of opportunities like this tournament, and it's really fun to play with people who are some of your best friends, and yeah.
I love just like the culture that comes about, especially from a city that's really big on volleyball. It's really cool because we feel like seen, and we feel all the love, and it helps us like thrive in a really good community.
I'd say the same thing about culture. Like, Louisville's known for volleyball, I feel like, so I think it's just fun to play in that area where everyone plays.
All right, so what is your favorite snack to have before a game?
I eat extra toasty Cheez-Its.
I really like toaster strudels. I like the protein balls with like oats and peanut butter.
All right, last one. What does it mean to just be able to play in a super big competitive tournament like this?
It's really exciting knowing all of like the coaches here and the opportunities, and it's just really cool to do.
It's honestly like it means the world because this is like the stuff you dream about when you're like a little girl, and just being able to be presented with this opportunity, it's just really exciting, and it helps us like look forward to what's to come.
It's fun. It's like a fun environment, and I think it's like really cool to play with like a bunch of. I forgot what I was gonna say.
No, you're good.
Can we cut this out? Okay.
You can start over.
Can we like cut it?
Yes.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
So what does it mean getting to play at a big tournament? How do you feel right now? You're literally on stage.
Oh, I got it. Okay. It's fun because you get like the opportunity to like show like what you and your team are like made of, and I think with everyone like watching, it's just a good opportunity to show what you're like.
I would agree with all of that. I mean, like when I was your guys' age, I never thought, one, I'd be playing at the college level someday, and now here I am giving back to the little kids who I was once today. So I just think it's super cool, super awesome. But thanks, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much.
All right, PK here again, and I'm accompanied with
Cam,
Desiree Kinnan,
Kamaya Mahorn.
All right, so over the last few years, you've seen the amounts of diversity and inclusivity in the sport of volleyball seem to grow like a lot. What does that mean for you guys? I mean, like as a young black woman, just to see more people that look like you, just more minorities just around, like what's that been like?
It means a lot because it's like growing up, you don't see that many black girls playing because either one, they can't afford it, or two, they don't feel comfortable enough. And I think that it's really important to show other girls that are younger in this generation that it's okay to play with other people and you can feel comfortable in this environment. I just think it's really important because black girls really bring so much to the table with their power and everything like that. And I think that it's just really important to show people that it's okay to play.
Seeing more black girls here makes me feel comfortable, and like I have an opportunity as well, and I'm glad to see more people my skin color, because like that means like we're out here and like we're representing our color, and I feel like a lot of girls my color don't have an opportunity, but I do, and I want to use it wisely.
I think it's really empowering to see from what it used to be. Like volleyball used to be very, very, very much a primary white sport, and coming now into like 2023, you actually see a lot more diversity, not just from black people, from a lot other kinds of cultures and skin tones. And I feel really like comfortable and safe knowing there's more people like me on one team than how it used to be.
Like there's genuinely nothing better than being able to walk into a space and know that you will be loved and accepted no matter what you look like. Because I mean, for me growing up, like in high school, probably only had one teammate of color. My entire club career, nobody. I come to college, there's 4. Then there's 5, then there's 6. And it's just so nice to be able to see that. So, yeah, I was going to be like, how can we continue to keep telling these young black women and other minorities that there is a space that is for them? And like, how can we keep encouraging the youth to just go out there and try new things?
I think that we can go around, talk to other people that we might know that like volleyball or like just want to be in this sport in general, and like tell them like, hey, if you want to, then just go do it. Don't let anything hold you back, especially fear, because if you fear getting better, then all you're going to do is stay in the same place your whole life, and that's not going to help anybody, and you'll never know what you'll be until you're there. So yeah.
I feel as if like a lot of people are self-conscious about their skin and they don't really want to like show it and express it, and I feel like they should have an opportunity to go out there and like not care about what people think. So I think they should just do it for themselves.
I think that you should wear your skin proudly and be happy about your differences. Like being the same isn't all what it's up to be. Like being different is special. Being different makes you stand out in ways that a lot of people can't say that they have, and it's just really special, especially like just for hair, for instance. Like black women's hair is very powerful, and having that difference really shows, and you should be proud of that.
Yes, it literally starts with you guys. I mean, taking that step of faith, be like, we're not going to be afraid of this, we're willing to try it, and so many great things are able to come out of it. So I'm excited to see where you guys' future take you. I'm so glad you're able to come and sit down and talk with us today, and I wish you good luck on the rest of your guys' weekend.
Thank you.
All right, PK back again with Kiva 15 Red. I'll have you guys introduce yourselves.
My name's Addison Pence.
My name's Jillian Bohannon. I'm Catherine O'Toole.
Volleyball is very celebrated and supported. What's it like getting to play the sport you love in a state where people are going to support you?
It's definitely, we're really lucky to like have a good club that we can go to and play at, and we have really good coaches that support us, and we're really lucky to have that.
And then speaking of playing for a big club, I mean, Kiva's like one of the biggest clubs in the country. Yeah. You have so many Division I athletes that come out of Kiva every single year. What's it like getting to play at that club?
Honestly, pretty fun. I mean, it's a very competitive club, and but you learn like life lessons and lessons on and off the court, and I think it makes us, better people, individuals. Mm-hmm. So I'm honestly very proud and grateful that I'm in this awesome club, because I don't know what I would without it.
So good. Okay, and then so getting to play for like such a good club, preparing you for like all the competitive, all the competition you're going to see in life. What's it like getting to actually, put out those skills that you've been working on so hard in the gym at a big tournament like this?
I think it's a really amazing experience, and like
playing with your teammates and like using what you've been working on in the gym and seeing like yourself, but most importantly, your teammates succeed with you, and it's a really awesome feeling. So,
Sounds good. Well, good luck this weekend, ladies.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lindsay. I play at ABC, and these are the Day 1 15U highlights.
What's up, guys? We're here at the Adrenaline and we have some trivia questions. Just introduce yourselves and what club you play for.
Okay, I'm Brooke.
I'm Addie. I'm Kate. I'm Emma.
All right, Lexington United's whole team is here. First question, name 3 Big Ten schools.
Rutgers, Washington,
Ohio State, Michigan, and Rutgers.
Shoot.
3, you said 10. She said 3
name
Big
3
Ten.
Big Ten
3
schools.
Big Ten.
All right.
Can we like buzz in?
All right, we'll buzz in. Okay. Name 3 ACC schools.
Louisville, Pitt. Louisville, Pitt, and Clemson.
All right. What is the mascot of the University of Oregon?
Ducks.
I got it.
Ducks. Duck. It's a duck.
That one goes to Kate.
Yeah.
Kate is our winner.
Give me more. Give me another. Come on.
Since 2019, 2 starting setters for the national champions have been from the Kansas City area. Name them.
Madison Lily, and shoot.
I was gonna be so impressed if you got that.
Kate. It was the girl on It was the girl on. Wait, Final Four or national championship?
I can see her.
What's the team?
She played for Stanford.
I know. I can see her face. Oh my god.
Her last name is the color.
Maddie Green.
Emma Pink.
Emma Green.
No. What's the first name?
First, you have the first one right.
Did she graduate? Yeah.
Lily Pink. Lily.
No, the first name you said is right.
What is it?
Maddie Yellow.
Lily.
Yeah.
Maddie Green. Maddie Blue. Maddie Purple. Red.
Her first name is not Maddie. Her first name is Jenna.
Jenna Gabriel. Jenna Gabriel.
No.
It's a color.
Jenna Red.
Gabriel.
Jenna Blue. Jenna Blue.
White.
Jenna White. Jenna White. Jenna Black. Jenna Black.
Jenna Gray.
Jenna Gray. I'm Jessica Trong.
I'm Sadie White. I'm Shiloh Young.
And we play for Clubby.
What college has the most ticket sellouts?
Yeah, get that.
Texas.
Final answer.
Yes.
Incorrect.
My name's Teray. My name's Paige Ballard. I'm Hallie Layton.
Name this school's mascot. The University of Kentucky. Ding, ding, ding!
What college gave the first ever volleyball scholarship 40 years ago? Penn State, UCLA, or Nebraska? That's correct!
You're so smart.
Go for it.
Okay, my name's Callan. I play at Austin Skyline.
My name's Campbell and I play for Legacy.
My name's C. I play for Arizona Storm.
My name's Devin. I play for Legacy.
My name's Abby. I play for First Alliance.
Name the school's mascot.
Oregon.
Ducks.
I'm Coral. I play for Austin Skyline.
I'm Lily Davis, and I play for Austin Skyline.
I'm Jace Correa. I play for Austin Skyline.
I'm Addie Guido, and I play for Austin Skyline.
I'm Riley, and I also play for Austin Skyline.
What two teams were in the national championship this past season?
Texas and Louisville.
I want to kill her.
So, in which state was volleyball born? Massachusetts, New York, or California?
California.
Final answer. Incorrect. Correct.
Who hosted the first of the 2020's new NCAA b-ball attendance record?
Nebraska.
Louisville.
Crane.
Boom.
Crane versus Nebraska. Hi, I'm Virginia.
And I'm Shannon. We play for Casey Power.
And you're watching the 17U's Day 1 highlight.